Housing in the Bay Area is astronomically high. We're like always at the top of every list. Teacher salaries tend to be on the lower end of those list of earning income. And I'm sure the Bay Area tries to compete, but there is no competing. A teacher's salary is not going to be able to afford you housing in the Bay Area.
California is getting more expensive. We already know the gas prices and food prices are going up. Rent still is very, very high for people. The median home price is so high, so it's hard to live.
It's really difficult on the teacher's salary to make it in the Bay Area, and many jobs, and there's many jobs I'm sure that make less money than teachers, but we are so tech heavy here. And so we look at our 5 years of education, and we put our hearts and souls into our profession. We just care about the kids, and we're just trying to make a difference in our communities. But sometimes we can't be part of the community because we have to find housing far away.
Some teachers drive quite a ways because they do like our school district, but they can't afford to live in this area.
Our houses here go well over $1 million, closer to $2 million at this point. And when you're coming in with a teacher's salary, it's just, that's not going to be enough to ever qualify to buy a house on your own in this area. And so people tend to have to find communities farther and farther away from where they work, where they can afford to either pay rent or hopefully, purchase a home. I could not afford to live in my school district. I mean, maybe I could find a little teeny apartment, 400 square feet studio, but I also have an adult son, who lives with me, and so that wouldn't work. I don't encourage any young people to go into teaching right now because of the many issues that we face. I do not feel that California places a premium on their teachers. I don't think that there's really an understanding for what teachers are doing in 2022 and the scope of our job and the amount of energy and time. So I think there's parents that appreciate us. I think there's some administrators that appreciate us, but as a state, I do not feel appreciated.
California does not value teachers enough. There are so many openings nationwide for teaching, and especially in our area, they're not flocking because they can't afford to live here on the price that we're paid. New teachers, I think, need to be aware. I love teaching, and I'm glad that I'm a teacher. I don't know, honestly, if I would get into teaching now, only because financially it's so much more difficult. Even though teacher salaries have raised over the years, they haven't raised in comparison to what everything else has raised.